that power, that channel essentially that you're more
Mhm.
easily tapped into in those places, yes, is available anywhere. And we're so much more powerful than we know. In our recent channeling in the inner sanctum, our monthly membership, the collective that you channel, kept coming back to this of like yours or your species is so much more powerful than and
Mm.
I think, we hear that a lot, but there was something about being in that specific container and being open in that way, receiving that truth that felt so powerful, and that there's a lot of reverence that I do have for these lineages. I've studied in them, and I do
Mhm.
have so much reverence for them. And I always come back to the power exists in me, in each of us, in and we are God. Like, it's interesting because I grew up as a devout Christian. I was like extremely religious. And so much of my power was given over to the church and these priests and these people who I did pedestalize. And
Mhm.
as I've transitioned from that into my own understanding of spirituality, into my own practice of coming back home to me, it's so clear to see in hindsight where I did exactly that, where I gave my power over, and how simply reorienting around a lot of the same fundamental truths that I felt there, but in spiritual practices, puts the power back into my hands, puts the power to access spirit, to open the aperture, to tune into truth, to quantum leap, like however you want to categorize it, puts that back into my hands as
Mm.
a powerful spirit in a human body.